tell me, what was it that inspired you to take this career path?
Well, I'm an architect, and my mother told me that I started talking about being an architect from the age of 4, when I noticed that in one of the streets where we lived, somebody had made the decision to use square downpipes rather than round downpipes houses. I thought this was a very important decision, and that I wanted to be the person who made that kind of decision. I suppose really what I mean is that I've always been fascinated by the variety of the built environment, why buildings look different in one part of the country from another, and buildings have different uses, of course, but they have different hierarchies and different degrees of status. I just find this endlessly fascinating, and my career really has been built on trying to understand what are the forces that create the built environment. For me, the sort of romantic dream of being the creator of buildings was really quite important. And so I think when it comes to designing individual buildings now, I'm always interested in the way the building contributes to the richness of the whole.
So tell me a little bit more about the Nash partnership.
Architecture is a very long training, and I knew it was a long training. I wasn't in any hurry, and I made sure in my early life, as well as architectural practice experience, I got experience in landscape design and in planning and regeneration as well. And I think one of the most significant things that happened early on was the recession before last, where suddenly great waves of British manufacturing industry became available for redevelopment. And a lot of these sites had been in historic industry for centuries, and we got the opportunity to take those sites forward into new areas. Some of these were in the Cotswolds as well. There was one particular site, 19 acres of historic industrial buildings, 38 individually listed buildings, all on one site, amongst woods and streams and rivers and dams and lakes and all sorts of things. Absolutely fascinating experience, you know. This was a complete industrial village. People had worked there, but they'd also lived there as well. And this was one of the things that gave me my first serious taste to the architecture of the Cotswolds.